Bonjour tout le monde, aujourd'hui c'est lundi 8 juin et nous allons commencer avec ville de rêve ou ville de cauchemar. Nous allons faire un peu de révision sur le vocabulaire par rapport à la ville, là où on habite. Et déjà, nous allons commencer avec les négatifs. Rappelez-vous, les négatifs, c'est un sandwich. Alors, pour faire un négatif en français, il faut faire un sandwich avec le verbe entre le ne et le pas. Alors, premièrement, trouvez votre verbe et puis mettez ne et pas autour du verbe. Attention pour des changements si le verbe commence avec une voyelle. Faites des négatifs avec ces phrases. Alors, bonne chance! So, how did you get on? Let's look at the first one, looking at negatives, making the negative sandwich. Je n'adore pas le français. So the ne and the pas go around the verb, which is adore, but of course you have to change the J apostrophe back into je, and the NE becomes N apostrophe to take account of the vowel. Numéro 2. Ma prof n'est pas très sympa. So again, the ne and the pas sandwiching the verb, which is est. En plus, elle n'est pas très marrante. I can't believe that. Again, you're sandwiching the verb with your ne and your pas, and you're dropping the extra E of the ne because the verb begins with a vowel. Et finalement, je ne pense pas qu'elle est intelligente. Oh, quelle horreur. There we go. Just a little reminder because we're going to be looking at negatives today. Our title, Ville de Rêve ou Ville de Cauchemar. We're going to do a bit of revision of where we live. Ville de Rêve ou Ville de Cauchemar means your dream town or your nightmare town. And without more ado, let's carry on. Votre ville est parfaite ou nulle? Pourquoi? Elle mérite combien d'étoiles? Have a look. You've got 5 texts here with people talking about their towns. And obviously our focus is on negatives here, so we've got some different types of negatives. We've already come across ne and jamais, where the pas is replaced with jamais to say something never happens or you never do something. We've got some other ones that we're going to look at here. I'm going to read these texts for you. In the meantime, have a look at the English as well and see what you're looking out for. But read along with me, it's really good listening practice. Mon quartier n'est jamais calme. Il y a plusieurs boîtes de nuit qui mettent la musique trop fort. En plus du bruit, c'est sale. Il y a toujours des déchets par terre. C'est déprimant. Numéro 2. Mon village est tout petit. Il n'y a qu'une seule rue et un seul magasin. Donc il n'y a pas grand-chose à faire. Pour moi, c'est parfait, mais pour d'autres, c'est trop tranquille. Le dimanche, on ne voit personne dehors. Numéro 3. La ville où j'habite est complètement nulle. Plusieurs entreprises ont fermé, donc il y a peu de travail. D'ailleurs, il n'y a plus de cinéma. C'est vraiment triste. Numéro 4. J'habite en banlieue et il n'y a rien pour les jeunes. Il n'y a ni parc ni aire de jeu où les enfants peuvent jouer. Et il y a peu de transports en commun pour aller en ville. Numéro 5. J'habite en plein centre-ville et c'est très animé. Il y a plusieurs cafés et quelques restaurants et aussi un centre commercial. Par contre, il y a trop de circulation et il n'y a aucune zone piétonne. Okay, have a look and see if you can find the French for these phrases. Just pause it here while you have another read through of those yourselves. Here we go. So, my district is never calm. Mon quartier n'est jamais calme. So you've got the ne and the jamais, sandwiching the verb to make it never. There is only one street. In French, this is expressed with a negative. Ne and que. Okay. C. There is not much to do. Il n'y a pas grand-chose à faire. D. On Sundays, you don't see anyone. On ne voit personne. Another negative. Ne and personne means nobody. E. There is no longer a cinema. Il n'y a plus de cinéma. Ne and plus meaning no longer. F. There's nothing for young people. Il n'y a rien pour les jeunes. There's neither a park nor a play area. Il n'y a ni parc ni aire de jeu. And finally, there's no pedestrian precinct. Il n'y a aucune zone piétonne. Right, we'll list these phrases on the next slide, these negatives, so you'll have a chance to write them down. But by all means, pause here if you would like to make a note of these. So, a bit more about negatives. As we know, in French, most negative expressions are in two parts and they go around the verb. They make that sandwich. Here's some that we might have come across or some that you might not have. So, ne rien, nothing, ne jamais, never, ne personne, nobody, ne plus, no longer, ne que, only, ne aucun, no, not any, not a single, as in there is no, there are not any. Aucun always agrees with the noun. So if it's a feminine thing that it's describing, for example, there is no swimming pool, you would say il n'y a aucune piscine. Then you've got ne, ni and ni, which means neither nor. You have to put the ne before the verb and then ni and ni in front of each noun. Okay, so have a go at these. Try these little phrases. I eat nothing. He never smokes. She doesn't like anyone. There is only one shop. Okay, have a go at those. Just pause it here while you have a think. There we go. I eat nothing. Je ne mange rien. So the ne and the rien going round the verb. He never smokes. Il ne fume jamais. She doesn't like anyone. So I've written it as she likes no one. Elle n'aime personne. There is only one shop. Remember where the negative goes with il y a in those texts that we just read. It goes around the i and the a. So, il n'y a qu'un magasin. You've got access to the book online, so you can look at page 222 if you'd like more exercises on negatives, or if you'd just like a bit more clarity. Okay. Trouvez l'équivalent anglais de ces expressions. Utilisez un dictionnaire si nécessaire. So these are phrases which you had in those texts. Can you work out from the text what they meant? Okay, or maybe you're going to have to look them up. Take your time, you can go back and have a look at the text again, or you can use a dictionary, and in the meantime I'm going to put up the answers. It's quite good to try and see if you can work it out from the context before you look it up in a dictionary. So do go back and check. Le bruit is noise, but obviously the French always use the article, so the noise they would say. Des déchets par terre, some rubbish on the ground. Par terre is on the ground. Excuse me. That was a sneeze. Several businesses have closed. Plusieurs entreprises ont fermé. Have closed. You've got a good example of the perfect tense there. 4. En banlieue means in the suburbs. 5. Peu de transport en commun. Peu means little or few. So there is little public transport. And number 6, trop de circulation, trop de, really nice phrase meaning too much or too many, always followed by de. So trop de circulation, too much traffic. Okay, we're going to do a bit of listening. We're going to listen to 6 people talking about their towns. Are they talking about something positive, negative, or both? Can you also note down what details you can get from what they are saying? Let's do the first one.
Unité 2. Ville de rêve ou ville de cauchemar? Page 80. Exercice 3. Écoutez. Écrivez P, positive, N, négative, ou PN, positive et négative, pour chaque opinion. Notez aussi la raison en anglais. 1.
Dans ma ville, il n'y a rien pour les jeunes. Il n'y a ni ciné, ni boîte de nuit. C'est déprimant. Dans ma ville, il n'y a rien pour les jeunes. Il n'y a ni ciné, ni boîte de nuit. C'est déprimant.
Okay, how did you get on with that? He was using the shortened version of cinema, ciné. So obviously that was negative, wasn't it? He was talking about what there isn't. He said there's nothing to do. There's ni ciné, ni boîte de nuit, which is a nightclub. C'est déprimant. It's depressing. Okay, numéro 2. Focus first of all on whether it's positive or negative.
2.
Il n'y a aucun problème dans mon quartier. C'est toujours très tranquille et agréable. Il n'y a aucun problème dans mon quartier. C'est toujours très tranquille et agréable.
Now then, that might have tricked you a little bit because you might have heard the mention of the word problem. But she says, il n'y a aucun problème. There are absolutely no problems in my town. C'est tranquille et agréable. Ok, numéro 3.
3.
Dans mon village, il n'y a pas assez de poubelles, donc il y a trop de déchets par terre. C'est sale.
I'm just going to pause it there because this was quite tricky. You might have heard the mention of the word poubelle, which means dustbin. So have another listen and see if that gives you a clue.
Dans mon village, il n'y a pas assez de poubelles, donc il y a trop de déchets par terre. C'est sale.
Okay, so this was negative. Not enough dustbins. Il n'y a pas assez de poubelles. Des déchets par terre. C'est sale. It's dirty. Okay, numéro 4.
4.
Ma ville est très animée. C'est bien d'avoir toujours des choses à faire. Par contre, il n'y a qu'un seul supermarché, ce qui n'est pas pratique.
Okay, so you might have heard from this that there is something positive, but also something negative. Okay, so positive and negative. Listen again. The positive comes first, then the negative.
Ma ville est très animée. C'est bien d'avoir toujours des choses à faire. Par contre, il n'y a qu'un seul supermarché, ce qui n'est pas pratique.
Okay, so it mentions that there's lots to do. Ma ville est très animée, very animated, lots to do. But then mentions il n'y a qu'un seul supermarché, only one supermarket. Ce n'est pas pratique. Numéro 5.
5.
Dans mon quartier, il n'y a jamais assez de transport en commun. Il n'y a qu'un bus par jour pour aller en ville. C'est ridicule. Dans mon quartier, il n'y a jamais assez de transport en commun. Il n'y a qu'un bus par jour pour aller en ville. C'est ridicule.
Okay, this person, it's negative. They're talking about their quartier. Mon quartier is the area where I live. Okay, so he says there's not enough public transport, only one bus a day to go into town. It's ridiculous. C'est ridicule. Et numéro 6.
6.
Il n'y a plus de voitures dans le centre-ville parce qu'on a créé une zone piétonne. C'est beaucoup mieux comme ça. Il n'y a plus de voitures dans le centre-ville parce qu'on a créé une zone piétonne. C'est beaucoup mieux comme ça.
Okay, so something positive here. Il n'y a plus. There are no longer cars in the town centre. C'est beaucoup mieux. It's much better. Now, if you found this tricky, listen again. So just go back a little bit on the video. Listen to it again now that you know what the answers are, and see if you can make a note of the French words that you weren't able to catch the first time round. Listening again, even when you know the answers, is still really helpful because it can help you to identify the sounds that you're not quite getting or making the connections that are trickier to make. Ok, on continue. Nous allons parler un petit peu. Look at the images below. What could you say about each of these towns? So in the first one, you've got lots of shops, you've got lots of traffic, you've got no playground obviously, but lots of green spaces or parks. The second one, you've got lots of shops, you haven't got a cinema anymore or a leisure centre. Looks like there's nothing for young people to do and no public transport. So without writing anything down, just have a go at saying some phrases. Look back at the texts we started with and just take your time to think. What could you say? There's some sentence starters there to help you. Dans la ville où j'habite, il y a plusieurs, which means there are several, or il y a quelques, there are some. Mais il y a trop de... There is too much. Il n'y a plus de. There is no longer. And there is neither nor. Okay, so some of those phrases. Have a little think. What could you say? Just pause here while you think about that, or maybe go back and look at the texts. And then I'll tell you what I would have said. So for the first one, for example, you could say... Dans la ville où j'habite, il y a plusieurs cafés et restaurants, mais il y a trop de circulation. There's too much traffic. Il n'y a pas d'aire d'enfant. Actually, let's not say that. Let's say, il n'y a pas d'aire de jeu. Mais il y a beaucoup d'espace vert. Okay, on the second one, where we've got lots of shops but no cinema and no leisure centre, we could say dans la ville où j'habite, il y a plusieurs magasins. You could also say il y a beaucoup de magasins, mais il n'y a plus de cinéma ni de centre de loisirs. Il n'y a pas grand-chose pour les jeunes. Et il n'y a pas de transport en commun. I think I'd rather live in the first town, don't you? Just have a little think about those sentences there. Right, here we've got some useful phrases for describing where we live. On numbered 1 to 8, you've got some phrases talking about towns, and then A to H, you've got phrases which have a similar meaning. So see if you can make the link between the two. For example, il y a beaucoup de monde means there is a lot of people. So you could match that one up with F, ce n'est jamais tranquille. Take your time, pause the video here while you have a read through. Number 2, il y a tellement de bruit. Bruit means noise, remember we looked that up first of all. In number 3, circulation is talking about traffic. And number 7, sale is talking about something being dirty. And number 8, peu de travail is not much work. So let's match them up. So just pause it here to give yourself a chance to do it. Numéro 2. Il y a tellement de bruit. We'll match up with ce n'est jamais tranquille. It is never quiet. Il y a trop de circulation. Too much traffic. Matching up with beaucoup de voitures, lots of cars. Pas assez de magasins, not enough shops. Matches up with il y a peu de commerce. Commerce is another word for shops. Il n'y a aucun parc. So we've got no parks. Il n'y a pas assez d'espace vert. Okay, no, not enough green spaces. Le bowling et le ciné ont fermé. Il n'y a plus de divertissement. Not enough diversions, entertainment. There are no longer any entertainments. C'est sale, so we said that meant it's dirty. Ce n'est pas propre. Propre means clean, so it is not clean. Number 8, il y a peu de travail. We can match this one up with il y a tellement de gens au chômage. Au chômage, really useful phrase here, means unemployed. So there are so many unemployed people. Okay, gens is people and au chômage, unemployed. Really useful vocab here. Write these down on your paper, in your books, and make a little note underneath of what they mean to help you. Right, we're going to have another listening exercise here. We're going to listen to Malik talking about his town, and we're going to match up, work out which is the correct end of each phrase. Let's just have a look. So, for example, in the first one, dans le quartier où Malik habite, les transports en commun sont bons, are good, or sont mauvais, are bad. Let's listen and see. Have a little look in the box there, first of all. In tasks like this, you often have to listen for synonyms, words which mean the same as other words in the question. They don't always use the same words. And plus, remember to listen carefully for negatives, because that can change the whole meaning of a sentence. So, let's have a listen to Malik.
Page 81. Exercice 6. Écoutez Malik et choisissez la bonne fin de chaque phrase.
J'habite en banlieue, mais heureusement, il y a toujours un bus pour aller en ville. Ce qui est bien aussi, c'est que dans le centre-ville, il y a une zone piétonne. Alors il n'y a pas trop de circulation. Par contre, il y a souvent trop de monde, surtout le samedi, quand les gens font les magasins. Et après, il y a toujours beaucoup de déchets par terre. La nuit, c'est très animé aussi, parce qu'il y a quelques boîtes de nuit qui mettent la musique trop fort. Il y a aussi un cinéma, mais le bowling est fermé depuis un an.
Okay, so that was Malik talking about his town. How did you get on with finding out the ends of the phrases? What I'm going to do now is I'm going to play it again, and as I play it, I'm going to underline the correct ending, and you can see how you got on.
Page 81. Exercice 6. Écoutez Malik et choisissez la bonne fin de chaque phrase.
J'habite en banlieue, mais heureusement, il y a toujours un bus pour aller en ville. Ce qui est bien aussi, c'est que dans le centre-ville, il y a une zone piétonne. Alors il n'y a pas trop de circulation. Par contre, il y a souvent trop de monde, surtout le samedi, quand les gens font les magasins. Et après, il y a toujours beaucoup de déchets par terre. La nuit, c'est très animé aussi, parce qu'il y a quelques boîtes de nuit qui mettent la musique trop fort. Il y a aussi un cinéma, mais le bowling est fermé depuis un an.
How did you get on with that? He was talking quite quickly. He was mentioning lots of things about his town. Yes, there was lots of extra detail in there as well. So have another listen and just get yourself used to hearing things. Now you know what he's talking about. Okay, carrying on with the theme of people talking about where they live, you've got a text here from Florence, who lives in Montréal. Obviously we say Montreal, but the French say Montréal, or the Canadians I should say. This is quite there's a lot of detail in this text. Have a read through, find 3 positive things that she says, 3 negative things, and what she thinks in general about her town. Lots of really, really useful stuff in this text. So just take your time and have a read through. And on the next slide, I'll show you what the answers are. It's always useful when you're reading texts like this to make a note of phrases that you think, I could use that in my writing. You know, for example, at the end of the second line, she says, Il y a plusieurs festivals de musique, de théâtre et de danse. Well, Cheltenham's very famous for its festivals, isn't it? So you could adapt that and use that in your own writing when you're talking about where you live. Okay, just take your time, pause here, and have a read. So how did you get on? Let's have a look at what Florence said about her town. So some positive things. Any 3 of these will do. So music, theatre and dance festivals, we mentioned that, didn't we? She says that's in the summer. En été, il y a plusieurs festivals de musique. Ce n'est jamais difficile de trouver quelque chose à faire. It is never difficult to find something to do. Okay, so in the winter, she mentions when it's cold and it's snowing. On peut faire du ski ou de la luge. La luge is tobogganing. And also, on peut aller voir un match de hockey sur glace. So lots of activities there. These are the negative things that she says. Pourtant, Montréal n'est pas une ville parfaite. However, Montréal is not a perfect town. Il y a trop de circulation sur les routes. Les transports en commun ne sont pas suffisamment développés. So public transport not sufficiently developed. Il y a souvent beaucoup de vent, lots of wind, ce qui est désagréable. Et il y a tellement de touristes, so many tourists. On ne peut presque plus bouger. You can hardly move. Surtout dans les petites rues du vieux quartier, especially in the little streets of the old district, the old area, the old quartier. And what does she think in general about her town? En général, je suis très contente de ma ville. Je ne voudrais pas y habiter ailleurs. I would not want to live elsewhere. Ailleurs is a really nice bit of vocab there. So make a note of some of these phrases that you've got in this text, some useful stuff there, and think about how you might reuse that for your own writing. And as if by magic, here is your writing task. I'd like you to write 90 words about your town. I'd like you to say where you live and what you like about it, what there is to do. Say what you don't like. Opinions are really important. Always justify your opinions as well. I don't like this because of that. Include a past tense by saying where you used to live. You can make this up. Quand j'étais plus jeune, j'habitais. When I was younger, I used to live. And include a future tense by saying where you would like to live. Je voudrais habiter en France, en Espagne. Okay, so always try and get different tenses into your writing. Have a go. Write 90 words about your town. Use the stuff that we have gone over in today's lesson. And send me a picture of your writing. I look forward to hearing from you. Bonne chance et au revoir.